Uh, Good afternoon, all of you. I think my voice is clear. So today is August 10, 2023. We are going to celebrate our, I think, 77th Independence Day in coming few days. So I wish you all of you on this occasion. Today, Bazaar Pe Charcha, we are going to do on special day. Like today was RBI policy. RBI governor has declared their opinion, MPC opinion about economy and all, and then he has given brief about interest rates, and there is no change on interest rate front. Few people are expecting that maybe in coming policy there will be some rate hike, but it's all about matter of data. How data is going to be happen in next couple of months, then RBI will accordingly. So let's start this Bazaar Pe Charcha today. But before discussion, disclaimer from our side, that is I'm going to read. Registration granted by SEBI, membership of BASL and certification from NISM in no way guarantee performance of the intermediary or provide any assurance of return to investors. Investments in securities market are subject to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Then our company address is given, compliance and grievance officer contact detail, email ID, etc. given. Okay, so let's move to discuss today's Bazaar Pe Charcha session as on August 10, 2023. So first, this is the current market condition or current market direction as per O'Neill methodology of market direction. As you all know that we follow a unique approach of market direction as per O'Neill methodology. And O'Neill methodology, as per O'Neill methodology, total market, overall market is categorized in four parts. That is rally, uptrend, rally means uptrend, then uptrend under pressure, then correction, and then rally attempt. So we categorize all this on the basis of that categorization. There are certain rules and regulations that we follow while capturing the overall market trend, including sectoral indices. So on the basis of that, overall our Indian market, including major indices or major sectoral indices that we have categorized and presenting in front of you. So as per O'Neill methodology, this Nifty 50 is in under pressure, while Sensex is in rally. So India has two benchmark index, that is Nifty 50, that is a measurement of barometer of this NSE, National Stock Exchange, and BSE is from Sensex from BSE. So Sensex is still in uptrend or rally confirmed uptrend, but Nifty 50 is showing under pressure because it has already reached 21-day moving average, and it is, I think, distribution day has been elevated to almost 4 or 5. So because of that, it is an under pressure. Apart from that, if you see Realty is consistently outperforming to market. Even though in this particular week it has given 1% negative return, but if you see its performance in last 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months, so it has given very attractive return, and it is consistently moving upward, and maybe it will remain in bullish trajectory in coming few quarters, or maybe next 2-3 years is a quite good time for Realty. But time being short-term point of view, maybe some correction may happen. That is the different point of view. But overall structure is looking quite good for long-term, mid to long-term perspective. Then bank, that is Bank Nifty, is an under pressure as per our methodology. Pharma in rally, IT under pressure once again. And if you are aware that we are from the last almost 2 years or almost 22-23 months, I can say. We are consistently following this approach that either IT will remain either in correction or sideways. So still IT index is in sideways only, but there are few stocks from that IT space like mid-cap IT stocks and all really did well in coming few quarters. But majority or major, I can say, IT stocks did not well, especially Infosys, TCS, Wipro, and because of that, it is in under pressure. Financial services is in under pressure once again because Bank Nifty and financial services. Bank Nifty means it contains only banks, while financial services contain NBFC also, like Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv. So it is an under pressure. FMCG is an under pressure after touching historical benchmark of, I think, almost 50. It was about to reach 55,000. but maybe it was settled in 54, 55,000, and afterward it has entered into some correction, and now it is under pressure. FMCG. Energy, that is major content is Reliance, is a confirmed uptrend. Metal is still under pressure, and auto is in this rally. So in short, if I categorize overall market, so it is showing a mixed picture. Few major indices like banking, financials, FMCG and IT, which contains almost 60% of overall in Indian market, it is in under pressure. But at the same time, if we talk about Realty, which contains only 1 or 2% weightage in Nifty 50, auto that contains I think around 5-6%, and energy around I think 10 or 12%. So it is an up. So more or less I can say overall, if I consider overall market on the basis of this percent weightage, then obviously majority of the market in under pressure. But under pressure does not mean that there is a heavy correction. Maybe it will remain traded like that way only. Sideways, it will take some sign. It will seek for some trigger. And once market will get some trigger in coming days or coming weeks and coming months, then obviously it will once again resume the rally. Otherwise, like way it may remain traded in sideways or in under pressure for coming few days or coming few weeks also. So as per ONL methodology, this is the situation. Now let's move on chart to discuss further how it is technically placed. So this is the Nifty 50 daily chart. So Nifty 50, if you see this trend line and everything, so it has already breached this upward sloping trend line here. Here it has breached here, and after breaching, it is hovering around that trend line. First thing. Another thing, it has already breached 20-day move, 21 days moving average, and it is trending below it. But it has not breached other one. Another thing is shape of moving average. So shape of moving average is still in upward sloping. If you see the shape of 50 DMA or 100 DMA or 200 DMA, everybody is all this moving averages are shaped in upward direction only or upward sloping only. Okay. But if you volume is also in normal way only in this current juncture of market. But if I talk about other indicators like RSI or moving average or ADX TMI, so different indices or different this index shows or indicator shows different kind of picture. Like if you see the weekly chart, so there is no as such negativity on weekly chart. If I convert this daily chart on weekly chart, so see this weekly RSI, weekly MACD is still trending above central line with positive crossover. There is no negativity on RSI. But if once again, if I convert same like on monthly chart also, and monthly chart, this our index is already trending into uncharted trajectory about nearby to all-time high. But on daily chart, it is showing a little bit different picture. And on daily chart, like MACD is now tilted in downward sloping along with negative crossover. This RSI that I am on RSI pen, I have drawn this horizontal line, this red color line, this one. So this horizontal line, what is my observation about this? That whenever this RSI remain traded above that, the market generally remain in bullish trajectory. When market or this RSI breach this horizontal red line, so it enter into negative trajectory or sideways with negative trajectory. So after this, almost I can say from the first day of April to this now till then, almost April, May, June, July, 4 months. After 4 months, it was remained in that trajectory, and now it is also about to breach that trajectory. So maybe this ongoing correction, or I can say or time-wise correction, or some 4-5% another correction may also extend in coming days also. So mixed. Net to net, I can say that market from mid to long term perspective, as there is no problem in market. Market is still in clear-cut bullish trend. But yes, but short-term perspective, some 3-4%, 5% here and there may happen. Another thing is that if you draw a trend line that I have already drawn on another MSI chart, so that is clearly indicates that there is a breach of this trend line. It is hovering around that. So maybe let's see how it will behave in coming days. But most probably after today's policy, hearing of today's policy and overall market structure and everything, I can say that the market is not ready to give price hike. but let's see how it is going to behave. So in my opinion, market will remain traded in sideways only, maybe 2-3% or 4% down here. 19,000, 19,100 is a strong support. Suppose it will breach, then maybe 18,600, 700 kind of levels may be achievable. And then once again, in next 2 weeks, next couple of weeks, and suppose it will breach 19,000 level, then maybe another 2-3% fall may happen. So overall, net to net sideways with negative bias plus short-term perspectives, and that fall or any kind of fall in this Nifty obviously will give good opportunity to take position or take entry in the market. So meanwhile, maybe it will remain traded like in lackluster mode, like it is trading from the last couple of weeks. Nifty 50. Now, apart from Nifty 50, let's move to discuss other benchmark index, that is another, that is major index, that is Nifty 50, Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, if you see, same kind of pattern formation here also in Bank Nifty. If I draw this trend line, so it has also breached this trend line here. Here, this trend line, it is already comfortably trending. Even Bank Nifty is underperforming to Nifty from the last few trading average. It has already approached a 50-day moving average. This orange color line is 50-day moving average. And from the last 3-4 trading session, it is about to holding this moving average. But maybe now, after this thing, it would be ready to move or breach this 50 DMA. And suppose it will breach 50 DMA, the next target one can expect at least 43,400, 43,500. So I can say from the current level, 1,000 to 1,200 points or 1,300 points may fall, may eroded in coming days or coming weeks once it will breach 50 DMA. So structure is not looking that much attractive, but once again, it is not looking that much negative also, because if I calculate that 1,200 points or 1,300 points from current level in percentage term, so barely it is hardly 2.5% or 3%. 2-3% correction is very normal. Only thing is that you have to manage your risk efficiently in current phase of market. That is the way to protect your return and everything. And once market will give entry after some sound correction or 2-3 or 5% correction, so that would be the right time to take entry. So meanwhile, like this chart, if I change this chart pattern from this MSI chart to this another chart pattern, so same kind of pattern is also there, along with MACD negative crossover, but at the same time on weekly chart, it is not looking that much bad. So that is why I am showing different parameters of technical analysis is currently showing different. So that is why I am not expecting either side of bullish range or bullish and bearish range. Maybe most probably it will remain traded in sideways, 2-3% here and there. I am not saying that it will remain intact in this range. 2-3% here and there may happen. So broadly, I am expecting 43,500 kind of level, breaching below 50 DMA in coming days in Bank Nifty. Now, apart from Bank Nifty, another index is Nifty IT. So Nifty IT, once again, if you see here, nothing is happening here from that so many months. If I draw a trend line here, so this is, sorry, this is like this is on this rectangular price formation more or less, and it is still ranging in that only. And that rectangular price range is, I can say, is approximately 31,000, 31,500 kind of level in upside, and 26,000 kind of levels in downside. But in between that, there is one more range that is 29,000 here. That is horizontal 200. 1 minute, let me clear it and draw it again. Yes, this one, this horizontal 200-day moving average. So the range is placed around 29,000. So 29,000 is another key level. Suppose it will remain when from the last 2 months or 4 to 5 Bazaar pe Charcha, I am consistently mentioning this level of 29,000. That suppose this index will remain traded about 29,000. The range would be 29,000 to 32,000. And suppose it will remain traded below 29,000. So range would be around 29 to 26,000 to 26,500. From the last 2 months, it is managed to hold more or less majority of the time this 29,000, and that is why in last month only it has tried to touch almost 31,600, 700 kind of level, and it is still trending above that only. So that is why I am expecting this range will remain intact. But as such, there is no as such positivity or negativity in this index. Most probably, more or less, it will remain traded in sideways only. If correction will extend in market, so one thing is, if most probability is quite high that it will not fall that much actually, because it is not as performed also in last few months, and because of that, maybe it will not fall that much also. But maybe if everything goes down, so maybe some certain things will change in this also, and in such case it may fall to 29,000. But currently there is no sign of fall and everything. Most probably it will remain traded in sideways only, here and there, 1 or 2% or 3%, 2 to 3% here and there in this index. Okay, so I have discussed Nifty 50, Bank Nifty, and IT. Now my friend and colleague Atisa is here. He will discuss with you.
Thank you, Pawan. So let me share my screen. Yes. Okay, so let me start with Nifty Metal. So if you see the Nifty Metal chart on the large time frame, from the last 3-4 months, it's trading in this particular range, and it's gaining consistently. And it is last three. It has made it has from last 3 monthly chart. It's facing a strong resistance around 6,500, 6,500, 6,600 level. So this is a weekly chart, and on the Nifty Realty, so it's currently trading in this particular range. So there is a wedge pattern is forming in the Nifty Metal. So still it is not out of the wood. So it's gaining. So this is a deep. This is a chart where I have drawn the trend line also. So it's slowly gaining, and it's slowly gaining towards its all-time high, that is around 6,900, 7,000 level, where it is consistently facing resistance around that level. So so what we are expecting is Nifty, it likely to until it's holding above its 21 DMA. See this blue color line. So it's consistently facing a strong support around that level. And if that sustains above that 21 DMA, so we might see Nifty Metal touch its previous all-time high, that is 7,000 level. So if it sustains that also, and we might see fresh bull trend in the Nifty Metal in the upcoming weeks. So that will happen only after once it crosses above and holds above that 7,000 level. So on the downside, if it breaks below its 21 DMA, so the next level of support will be placed on the 6,300, followed by 6,200 kind of level, where 50 DMA and also previous swing high, which is placed around that level. So that is the level we are expecting in Nifty Metal. The next one is Nifty Energy. So Nifty Energy also, it's trading in a broader trend line. This is a daily chart of Nifty Energy. So it's trading in a broader trend line channel, and it has last week it has touched that high level of this trend line, and came back, and from last 1 week it's trading in the sideways range. Right now it's getting a strong support around its 21 DMA, and if it fails to hold that level 21 DMA, so we might see lower range of the channel, that is 25,200 is a lower range of channel, as well as 50 DMA. That's this red color line, which is 50 DMA. That also we might see in this particular index. And also, if you see the RSI and MACD is already indicating a sideways trend in the Nifty Energy, and MACD is already came to negative. So it likely to trade in this particular range. So Nifty Energy in the coming weeks, once it closes above 26,500 level, then we might see fresh run towards this all-time high, that is not all-time high, 27,000 kind of level in Nifty Energy. And the next one is Nifty Realty. So Nifty Realty, it's currently trading its all-time high, and it's trading bullish with the in all-time frame chart from last 1 week actually. It's trading. It has witnessed a slight profit booking at the higher level. However, overall trend is on the longer time frame chart, it's still positive. Right now, it has breached its 21 DMA, but 50 DMA is a crucial level to watch. Also from one more observation is here where 21 DMA is a multiple support level from the last 3-4 months. So it has breached that level. So we might see a slight profit booking in this particular sector. Next level of support is placed around that 520 kind of level where previous swing high as well as 50 DMA which is placed. So even that even doesn't hold that level. So we might see next level of support around 500 and 490 kind of level. So this is regarding Nifty Realty. And another one is Nifty FMCG. So FMCG, if you see from the last 2 weeks, actually, it is witnessing a profit booking at the higher level. So it has touched this all-time high around 54,400 kind of level, and there we have seen a small trend line breakout where it has breached that level, and also it has breached its 50 DMA, currently facing resistance around 50 DMA. However, the long-term trend, this downward upward sloping trend line, it's that kind of support is placed around its 100 DMA as well as 49,000, 50,000 kind of level. So that is a major support for Nifty FMCG. So if this profit booking continues in FMCG sector for the further in the upcoming days, so we might see that 100 DMA we can see in Nifty FMCG. However, first leg of resistance we might see in the 53,000 kind of level. So RSI and MACD suggest a sideways trend to continue in FMCG with the immediate support around 51,000 kind of level. And the last sector from my side is Nifty Auto. So Nifty Auto, if you see, this is a daily chart of Nifty Auto. Here also it has similar to FMCG where it has witnessed a profit booking, and it has breached its 21 DMA, and also it's breached its this upward sloping parallel channel, and right now facing a resistance around its 21 DMA. So right now it's likely to continue this sideways trend with the negative bias. So 50 DMA will be the crucial support level for Nifty Auto, that is around 15,000 kind of level. And if that breaks that also, so then we might see fresh breakdown in the Nifty Auto as well. So on the upside, 15,700, 750 kind of is a critical level to watch on the upside. So if that has to sustain, index has to sustain above that level to for the start of next run of bull trend. So this is regarding Nifty Auto. So that's it from my side, and I pass it on to Pawan for the remaining sectors.
Okay, so Nifty Auto, actually it is in clear-cut uptrend. It is already moving in on uncharted trajectory. In 2021, we have given a target of 15,000. Then further we have revised, and now we are expecting that level is maybe 17,000, 17,500. So this current trend in this auto index remain in continuation, and one can expect further bullish trend in this, maybe 17,000, 17,500 levels, kind of levels may be achievable in coming few weeks and months. So auto, currently auto, this pharma and this realty is looking quite attractive. And in my opinion, whenever there is some fall or some correction or time-wise correction happen, and so that would give good opportunity to take positions, quality stocks in this particular space. So at least to me, even in the beginning of this year, we have conducted a seminar, and in that also I have mentioned that pharma may be do very good in this year, and then auto, and both are doing good. So maybe it will remain in continuation in coming months also. And in my opinion, whenever there is some mild correction or some kind of any price-wise correction happen, so that will give good opportunity to take fresh position, because it is a multi-year. It is already entered into multi-year bull cycle. This auto and this realty and pharma. If I talk about this realty, So earlier also I have commented. Once again, I would dare to comment that most probably Nifty Realty Index is around, I think, of 540, 550. In my opinion, sooner or later, maybe next 2 years or next 3 years, it will enter into 4 digit. So you can expect what kind of move is pending in Realty Index. Maybe it will take time. Obviously, it is not going to happen in 1 month, 2 months, maybe 2 to 3 years. So only two sector is pending. One is pharma. Pharma I have already discussed. It is Disha, have you shared your screen or should I share?
Yeah, I have shared the screen. Nifty Pharma.
Thank you. So pharma is already in bullish trend. It is already trending into uncharted trajectory and approach to this 16,000. It is about to approach 16,000 kind of level. And the way it is moving and at the 45-degree, I can say that momentum is very strong along with strong volume and everything. So maybe it will remain in continuation. Maybe sometime it will, after certain move again, it will lose its little bit of momentum. Like it is currently, it is trending in 45-degree. So maybe degree will change from 45 to 60-degree or like that. Or 30-degree. But most probably it will remain in bullish trajectory only. If you see the overall structure and everything of pharma index, so it is looking super bullish actually in coming few weeks and months. So maybe it will move further from here. And any dip in this particular space will give fresh opportunity to take positions from mid to long term perspective. One more sector that I would like to comment in a brief manner is media. So 3-4 months, if you remember our comment about media, so from the last 3-4 months, we are bullish on media index when it was hovering around 1750. Now from 1750, it has already moved to almost 2100. But still there are a lot juice are there. Maybe it will ready to move toward 22,000 or 2300 kill levels. There is positivity today that the NCLT has already approved this G and Sony merger. So that is also a trigger point. Now this Rajnikant movie is going to release, and I think Sun TV is. Disha was just saying to me, or I got this information that Sun TV is a producer of that Rajnikant movie, and there is a positive traction in market. So maybe if Sun TV is also moved, then we are entering into election year. So all these media stocks will remain in traction, positive traction in coming months and coming quarters also. So after considering all these factors, I am expecting further upside in media. But maybe I'm not saying it will not take resistance in between. Maybe 2200, 2300 it may face some resistance, but that would be in timing only. Otherwise, overall structure are looking quite bullish now in media also. So let's move. I think we have discussed almost all the sectors, major sectors that we do every week or in every Bazaar Pe Charcha. Now let's move on toward query. So we will try to capture or answer as much as possible queries in next 30-35 minutes.
Okay. So first stock is Z.
The first stock is Z only.
Yeah.
So G, it is news driven actually. Today, I think it has moved almost 15-16%. Yes, it has closed with 16% gain. Once upon a time, it has almost 20% up. So this news is looking quite attractive, and now technically it has entered into sideways, resistance area. But the way news and everything and market is reacting, so I'm not denying it will cross that resistance and may move further from here. So possibility is quite high that it will move another 8-10% in coming days. So trend, structure, and momentum is bullish. Maybe further it will move from here. Maybe in the range of 300, 310. It may take some resistance. I am not denying, but still there is some possibility that it will gain further. So looking positive at current juncture.
Next one is Ashok Leyland.
Ashok Leyland. Ashok Leyland bullish out of auto sector. It has already entered into uncharted trajectory. Momentum and everything is quite attractive. Maybe sooner or later it will take some time. I'm not saying it will reach immediately. Maybe 220 kind of levels may be achievable. Current rate is around 185, 186. So around 15% move may happen in coming few months and quarters. Maybe by the end of the, if everything will remain constant and bullish like it is happening in current scenario. So maybe by the end of this year, we can expect level of, or maybe maximum of March level of 220 in this Ashok Leyland. It is looking quite attractive. And any dip in this particular stock will give fresh opportunity to take position.
Next one is Triveni Turbine.
Triveni Turbine, not
Triveni.
Triveni Turbine. Yes. So current rate is almost 400 rupees. From the last month, it is in consolidation and a very tight consolidation, and the way it is consolidating and everything. So, and now it has already approached to upward sloping trend line also, but it has not breached, but it has approached to. So I think it is better to wait and watch. If someone is holding, so one can keep a trailing stop loss of 100 DMA. Suppose it will breach 100 DMA, so that I would suggest to exit or book profit. If someone is exploring this stock to take positions, obviously we would advise to wait and watch, because it is in very tight area from the last almost 6-7 weeks. So I also don't know how it will going to be at. Most probably, generally it moves in upward trajectory only. But in my opinion, at current juncture, it is better to taking position at current level. It should be one can wait and watch and take fresh position once there is a fresh breakout, any downward sloping trend line breakout or anything like that. If I talk about price and levels point of view, so sustainable trading about 410, 415 may turn more bullish. Once again, there is some resistance in the range of 425, but that will not be the matter of time. That would remain the matter of time only. So structure is bullish, but meanwhile, it is from the past 6-7 weeks, it is in sideways one.
Next one is Trent.
Trent, I think MSI has already added today only. There is a very strong number from this company. Yesterday there was number, and today stock, yesterday as well as today, stock has reacted positively. And now it is looking quite attractive also. Today also it has gained around 5-6%. Along with yesterday it has given a fresh breakout, and today MSI have added. So I would suggest to overall structure trend and momentum is bullish. I would suggest to stick with MSI strategy. They will tracking the stock closely, and they will update you accordingly.
Next one is Orient Cement.
Orient Cement 198, it has already approached to 200 level, and in this month only it has gained around 35%. And now after gain of 35%, and if I include last month gain also, it has gained almost around 42 to 45% gain. So after such kind of gain, I am not denying some kind of sideways. And anyway, it has already entered into now this resistance area. Resistance area starting from 200 to 215 kind of rate. So in terms of percentage, I am not denying for 5% or 4-5% gain from here. It may happen, but as majority of the creamy trend has already happened in last 2 months. But once again, after some passing of time or some consolidation, it will resume and it will enter into uncharted trajectory. So from mid to long term perspective, it is looking quite bullish. But from short term perspective, it may take. I am not saying it will take. I am saying it may take some resistance in the range of 200, 210 or 215 kind of range. Otherwise, overall structure is quite bullish, looking strong bullish. Maybe it may gain further in coming. So long term perspective, if someone is looking, so maybe that would this particular stock would the good may give good opportunity after some price correction from mid to long term perspective.
Next one is Dreamfolks.
Dreamfolks, yesterday there was a number, and I think on margin front there was negativity. And yesterday I was on TV, and then there was a question on Dreamfolks. So I have told that let's wait for at least 550. So today it has already almost achieved to 550. Now once again I would say that let's wait for 500. So looking negative clearly.
Next one is Welspun Enterprises.
So Welspun Enterprise. So Welspun Enterprise is clear cut in bullish trend, uncharted trajectory. Momentum is strong, bullish, everything is looking attractive. Only thing is that if someone is already holding, so I would suggest to hold this stock with the stop loss of 21 DMA, or I can say level of 230. So 230 is far below from current level, but yes, because after considering this structure and current move, that stop loss is deep. So if someone is interested to take fresh position, so can take, but risk is quite high. So I generally do not prefer to take such position in such kind of stocks. Even it may gain another 20-30%. I am not denying that it will not gain. It may gain, but after considering risk reward and everything, it does not look comfortable to me. But if someone is able to manage the risk, so obviously one can take position at its own their own discretion. Otherwise, strong and momentum, everything is bullish in the stock.
Okay, let me take a few queries.
Yes.
HG Infra. So HG Infra. So near it's forming a base consolidation base formation. However, the stage 4 formation is going on. These are infra stocks are likely coming to the picture right now, and from last 1 week actually. However, it's still trading near its resistance level, that is around 960 kind of level. So once it breaks out about that level, one can initiate a position with one can take as a 50 DMA as a immediate stop loss and ride this trend. However, right now, fresh entry one can be avoided right now. Next one is Moltech Packaging.
In between, one thing that this Ravi Gopal is asking about SCI, NIACL, PNB, then. So for your information, we are already holding this stock in our this TraderSmith portfolio. So all stocks are looking quite attractive. That is why we have added it. So it is better to follow our strategy on this email or WhatsApp or Telegram. So, but at least to us, it is looking attractive. Then only we have added. But one thing is that we generally add stocks for the loss of maximum 3, 4, or 5%. So maybe sooner, maybe short term, suppose negativity will come or it will attract some negativity. So we will exit it. But to me, if I talk about little bit midterm perspective, so NICAL, PNB, and then all these 3 stocks are looking quite attractive to me. If I talk about NICL, so I'm expecting 170, 180 kind of levels in coming few months. PNB is also looking attractive, and likewise, DEN is also looking attractive. I don't know from the short-term trading perspective in TraderSmith 3-4% fall happen or like that, because if 3-4-5% fall will happen, so obviously we will force to remove it. But overall structure is looking attractive to me from the coming few months. Yes, Atisha, please continue.
Okay, so one other stock is Moltech Packaging. So this is a one more stock where it's trading near its previous all-time high, and right now facing a strong resistance around 354, 350 kind of level. So also there is I think this stock is low liquidity. Yes. So right now break out above that level, one can initiate a fresh position around that level and look for the next opportunity or upside opportunity around that 350 breakout above 354. But as of now, one can avoid right now. One can keep it in a watch list. However, here the stop loss would be very tricky, where it has run its from the lower level with the one-sided rally. So stop loss would be very tricky over here. Also, it will be deep stop loss. Those who are holding, one can take a risk of that kind of stop loss. One can initiate a fresh position over there. Also, stock is under ASM list and has a low liquidity. One can that also is a key thing to watch in this particular stock. Next one is Mayur Uniquoters. I think
in between that, one question is this Putspi is asking about, is it too early to start raising cash, or we wait for next week and to start raising cash? So see, this is the very particular question which varies from person to person. We don't know what kind of person you are, what kind of strategy you follow. If I talk about MarketSmith or TraderSmith perspective, so we generally follow risk management policy here. So whenever stocks fall, or breach any particular level, so we generally try to exit, and we follow another unique approach that whenever market will remain in a confirmed uptrend, so we go more aggressively and add more number of stocks like 20, 25, 30 kind of stocks at once in portfolio. But suppose in like from the few days market is not looking that much attractive in terms of percent points gain, so dicey, so that is why we are holding 10, 12 kind of stock. Suppose it stock will fall once again, or market will fall once again another 2-3%, it will reach 50 DMA or like that, or any particular trend line, moving average, or a momentum loss. So once again we will reduce this 10, 12 to 4, 5. So it's all about matter of game, but matter of timing game, and your way of investing or way of trading. So it is very difficult to generalize these things. It differs person to person. It is better to judge yourself that what kind of person you are, what kind of strategy you follow. But if you are following us, so you can follow us. There is no problem at all. Either MarketSmith India or TraderSmith India. Yes, it is.
So next one is Mayur Uniquoters. So here stock is trading, its price is squeezing from the last actually from last 2 months. So here one can see for the better opportunity where once it breaks out about this trend line, that is around 530, 530 kind of 530, 540 kind of level. So once it break out about that level and with the higher volume, so one can initiate a fresh position. But right now it's on a verge of downside fall. So if it breaks out this upward sloping trend line, then we might see a fresh some profit booking likely to happen in this particular stock. So one can keep it in a watch list, only can initiate a position once it breaks out above that 530, 540 kind of level. Next one is Kirloskar Engineering. So here it's trading in a sideways range, and this is a model portfolio stock as well. So one can follow MarketSmith India for this stock updates. Right now it's trending in a bullish zone and currently trading sideways and making a straight pattern in the last 1 week. So let's see how it holds in the next month, next week. So if it likely to gain on the upside, where all these electrical utility companies are gaining from last one month or so. And next one is CMS Info. So I think there was some block deal which happened today in this particular stock. That's why it has fell around 6%, and some of the losses has been recovered in this particular stock, and it has reached that profit booking level of 20 from power to pivot flag, and it has witnessed a profit booking. So one can see for exiting from this stock right now, if they are holding right in much earlier. But fresh entry at current juncture one can be avoided. So once it breaks out about that 400 kind of level, then only one can initiate a fresh position. But it likely to trend in sideways trend in the next sideways to negative bias in next week. So coming days, so one can avoid this stock right now for the next week. Next one is GRSE. GRSE is trading sideways after breakout from the consolidation base, and it's trading sideways from last one and a half month. So it's a model portfolio stock where MarketSmith has been added in this particular MarketSmith that has been added. So one can look for 50 DMA as a immediate support for this particular stock. So one can follow MarketSmith India for the next updates in this particular, and also EPS due tomorrow, I guess. So look for the earnings, how it will be performing in the next tomorrow's session for this particular stock.
That's like Eicher motor.
Eicher motor, okay. So Eicher Motor, it's trading sideways and making a consolidation base. And I think today it has there was a news from Eicher Motor has received some contract to manufacture trucks. So that is a positive news. But how the news has, that news has been reacted over in the stock price yet. So let's see how it moves in the next couple of days. So for the if someone who wants to take a fresh position right in this particular stock, better to wait for 3350 kind of level. Once it breaks out and takes out that 50 DMA, one can initiate a small position over there with the immediate hurdle it may face around 3750, 3800 kind of level. So that is an immediate resistance for that, but Eicher Motors. On the stop loss would be that is swing low, that is 31,150 kind of level is a stop loss for Eicher Motors. Next one is
BSC.
BS. Okay. So I think today it has reported earnings where I think somewhere around 70%, 80%, there was a very good volume as well as net profit growth. So stock has been reacted much earlier. So it is trading in the positive zone with the higher volume, and there is a trend change as well. And it is near its all-time high of 980, 990 kind of level. So at current juncture, fresh position can be avoided. One can be avoided. So better to wait for the small correction or a pullback towards its 21 DMA for the fresh entry.
Okay, I am taking HDFC AMC.
Okay.
So HDFC AMC, in my opinion, long-term trend has already changed around 2000. Currently, it is a rate of 2600. So long-term trend has already changed. And now, if I talk about midterm perspective, so now it is about to enter in the resistance area, even though the resistance area is placed around 2800. So I'm not denying for another 10% kind of gain in this particular stock. Overall structure and trend is positive. Any dip can be utilized to take position in this. I'm expecting 2800 kind of levels in coming weeks and months in this stock.
Next one is RVNL.
RVNL. So all railway stocks are really doing good. We have already published a special I think 2-3 weeks back, we have published a report on railway stocks also. And among that, we have selected various stocks. So that already did well and doing well. So the structure is positive. But if I do comparative analysis and other things, so it is not doing that much good RVNL, because earlier it has already gained substantially, and now it is in sideways. So from net to net basis, it is in sideways only. Otherwise, overall this sector is really doing good. And it is still hovering around 50 DMA and holding 50 DMA also. Now this trajectory of 50 DMA is flattening now. So that is the why I'm saying that 50 DMA is now going to be act as a key support area. It is very tight, trending in a very tight area. Suppose it will breach decisively below 50 DMA along with volume, then maybe it will correct from current level. But as such, there is no kind of thing. So I would suggest to instead of taking fresh position at current juncture, I would suggest to keep tracking this particular stock closely and act according to direction in this particular stock. Meanwhile, I would not suggest to take position immediately. It is better to keep tracking closely and have a watch and take according to positions, according to direction in this particular stock. Because in my opinion, such kind of stocks, when you break out, so maybe 20, 15, 20, 25% gain may be happen. At the same time, suppose it will breach this range, so maybe 8-10% of fall will also happen. So it is better to wait and watch after considering all these factors at current juncture.
Next one is Karur Vyasa.
Karur Vyasa Bank. So Karur Vyasa is in sideways only. From the last 2 months, almost it is in sideways. And reason is that it has already approached to previous all-time high level. That range is around 135, 140. And afterward, it has formed some this sideways kind of trend, and now it is hovering around 50 DMA, even though it is still holding 50-day moving average. But suppose it will breach, then obviously this correction will extend. It has in last 1 month, 1.5 months, it has lost its momentum substantially. So I would not advise to take fresh position in this. Instead of waiting and watching, suppose it will give breakout or downward sloping trend line breakout on daily chart. So I would suggest to take position after that. And suppose it will breach 50 DMA, obviously, so then maybe correction may extend. So it is better to wait and watch in current junction in this stock.
Next one is Shyam Metalics.
Shyam Metalics trend is bullish, even it has already entered into uncharted trajectory. Now from here, our level of approximately 430 kind of level, I can say 430 kind of level is a critical level to watch. Suppose it will remain traded above 430, current rate is 450, then obviously this ongoing trend will remain in continuation. If it will breach 430 kind of levels, so maybe once again it will enter into sideways, and maybe 4-5% here and there move may happen. But it is still comfortably trending above 430 kind of level. So unless and until it is trending above 430, it will remain in bullish trajectory only.
Next one is Texmaco Rail. Texrail.
Texrail, huh? So Texrail trend is bullish. It is outperforming stock, but now it has approached in this resistance area. This resistance area start from current rate only 115 to 125 kind of range. So maybe 4-5 rupees or 10 rupees move may happen, but I would not suggest to take fresh position. But if someone is holding this stock, so I would suggest to take at least partial profit booking around this range of 115, 120 or 125. But I would advise to avoid this stock for fresh position. But trend is bullish, no doubt at all. But after considering risk reward and everything, I would not suggest to for fresh position.
Next one is SBI Life.
SBI Life, another insurance. After long term, it is about to give fresh breakout, almost 1.5 year of consolidation. So momentum is also improving. If it will improve and start trending above this current level, level is 1350 kind of level, I can say. So maybe beyond 1350, it would be ready to move another 200 rupees at least. So looking attractive. Let's see how it is going to behave. Looking positive, attractive momentum. There is a positive acceleration in momentum also.
Next one is Zensar Technology.
So Zensar Technology, one of the best stock among IT pack, consistently outperforming to market. Once again, it has approached to previous all-time high of 500, 550 range. Maybe let's see how it is going to behave in coming days. But overall strong trend and everything is quite positive. Maybe it may touch 550 kind of levels also in coming days. Today, short-term point of view, today it has given fresh breakout also in today's trading session from another 4-5% of gain in coming day.
Next one is Hindalco.
Hindalco, like I can say sideways only, but yes, but there is some improvement in this trend in Hindalco. Another thing is that now it has approaching into this supply area. This area of 470 to 500, I can say roughly. 5 rupees here and there, I'm not saying, but 470 to 500 area is a strong supply area. So bumpy ride ahead in coming days. Otherwise, there is a positive momentum acceleration is happening on weekly and monthly charts. So maybe it is going to cross that level and everything sooner or later. So I would suggest if someone is holding, so there is a upward sloping trend line. So that is upward sloping trend line starting from this approximately 23rd or 23rd of June. So one can draw a trend line starting from the 23rd June and keep trailing this stock with stop loss of that trend line. So let's take few last queries. So we will wrap up this session in next 5-7 minutes.
Next one is Ultratech, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv.
Ultratech. So Ultratech now showing some negativity. It has already reached 50 DMA and all. Now maybe it may extend another 4-5% kind of correction in this stock. Maybe move towards 7,800 kind of level. So it is better to wait and watch. Ultratic. And another one is Bajaj
Finance and Finserv.
So Bajaj Finserv now showing some sort of support after recent fall. So if someone is interested to take calculative risk in this particular stock, so one can take position in swing from with the stop loss of recent swing low. Recent swing low is placed around 1460. So hardly it is a matter of 3-4% risk. Otherwise, if someone is really asked my opinion, so I would try to avoid such kind of stock at current point of time. This was about Bajaj Finserv. Now Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance is also same kind of structure, but comparatively it is looking good from here. But same thing, if someone is interested to take position in this, so can take position around with the stop loss of 6950. But once again, if someone asks my opinion, so I would avoid it currently.
Next one is Hindalco.
Hindalco positionally it is very attractive. One second. Yes, positionally it is very attractive. Now I think gradually it is improving its momentum and entering into fresh bullish trend. Maybe this current rate is around 148 now. Maybe sooner or later it will try to retest the level of 200 kind of level. It will take time, but yes, the way momentum, the way trend and everything is improving, maybe it has potential to go toward 200 in coming few weeks.
Next one is C8 tires.
C8 is bullish, almost uncharted trajectory in last month. This month it is showing some sort of sideways kind of thing and correction, and it has reached 21 DMA. So maybe some correction may extend from here. So timing, I would advise to wait and watch in this stock.
Next one is Foesco.
Sorry?
Foesco. Foesco. FOSC is SE. FOSC.
See. Foseco India.
Mm.
So Foseco India, generally we do not track consistently, but yes, after this having a quick look on chart and everything, momentum is strong, trending into uncharted trajectory. Current rate is around 3,400. May gain from here further, but once again, I would not suggest to take position because in last week only there was a 20% single day move, and so risk reward is not looking attractive. But it may gain further from here. Maybe it will move toward 4,000 kind of levels. Possibilities are there.
Manappuram Finance.
Manappuram 146. Maybe from the last 2 months it is doing good. At least in terms of price, maybe it will ready to move toward 158, 160. So 10-12 rupees or 10 to 15 rupees move may happen. And after that, once again, we will review this stock because maybe that supply area is starting from the 460 to 470 kind of range. So I am expecting another 12-15 rupees kind of move in this particular stock.
Last two queries, Tube Investment and CAMS.
TI, na?
Yeah, TI India. Recently, MSI has been removed. That.
So TI India, 50 DMA breach, gradually accelerating its downside trend. There is a loss in momentum on weekly chart also. So maybe it will extend some correction further from here. Another
last one is CAMS.
CAMS, there is some improvement. But maybe this level of 2,500, 2,600, or to be precise, I can say 2,600 is a critical level to watch. So maybe I think it will gradually move toward 2,600, but strong bullish trend will start about 2,600. So there is a momentum improvement or trend improvement. One can keep watching this stock. Another thing is that if someone is really interested to take position, so on weekly chart, one can draw a upward sloping trend line from recent low, and one can keep stop loss below that trend line, like that. Maybe sooner or later, that current ongoing trend improve further. But meanwhile, it looks like maybe in the range of 2,600, it may take some resistance. I'm not denying for that. So 2600 from 2400. So I can say 7-8% move may happen. So looking attractive at least at current juncture, in my opinion. Any other query? So we can take another 2-3 if it is there.
Birla Corporation and Bank of Maharashtra.
So Birla Corp. One second. Birla Corporation. Today only it has breached 50 DMA and the way rectangular price formation and everything. Even though it has not breached the rectangular price formation lower band of rectangular pattern, and that is around 1180 kind of zone. But suppose it will breach, and the way it has lost momentum and everything on daily and weekly chart in last 2-3 weeks or 4 weeks, maybe it will extend its downside. So if someone is holding this, I would suggest to book profit, at least partial profit at current juncture. I would not suggest anybody to take position in this stock at current juncture unless and until it will not show fresh strength in this stock. Another one is
last one is Bank of Maharashtra. Mahabank.
For Maharashtra, we are already holding now.
Yeah.
So Mahabank. 1 second. So we are already holding, and
Yes.
it is doing good. And we assume that this trend will remain in continuation. If someone has patience in this particular stock, someone can hold positionally also. Maybe we will remove in trading because the trading parameter is totally different. But to me, it is looking attractive. Maybe 50-55 kind of levels may be achievable in coming few months. So looking attractive to me. In trading, maybe tomorrow it will fall 4%, 5%. So obviously we will remove from TraderSmith. That is different ballgame. And once again, it will give fresh entry after considering appropriate stop loss and all in coming week or coming days. So once again, we will re-add also. But overall structure and momentum is looking good to me. If someone is interested to hold this stock in their portfolio, someone can hold. So I think maximum queries have been answered, na, sir?
Yes.
So let's wrap up this session here. It's almost 5:33 p.m. So I wish you also, all of you, thank you for joining this session. Stay tuned with us for further information, further stock queries. If someone's queries has been not answered in this session, so please write us. We will try to answer you as soon as possible. Thanks all of you for joining this session.
Thank you all.